In this video, I'll be talking about Shure Aonic 5, and I would like to start by thanking Jitesh Bhai from Chennai for lending me his Shure Aonic 5 along with the Due W02 cable. This is a very good cable and the IEM are good too. I'll not say the best possible, but these have very good amount of details and stuff. I'll be comparing it with the Campfire Audio Holocene and BGVP DM8 in this video. The let's have a look at the build quality. This is all plastic. There is a bit of metal in this nozzle part, but nothing else is metal in the build quality. Everything is plastic. The whole shell is made out of plastic, while the Holocene on the other hand is totally metal. There is no use of plastic or anything except the rubber tip. Nothing is plastic. The nozzle and everything is metal. And yeah, the Shure is slightly deeper when it comes to fit. Let's have a quick check at the size. The size is slightly bigger on the Holocene and slightly less ergonomical, while the Shure is a bit more ergonomical. Now when it comes to ergonomics, both these IEMs are second to the BGVP DM8. DM8 is very good when it comes to ergonomics. It's not big either. Let me compare it for you guys. Not huge either. It's slightly larger, but it fills the ear cavity much better and has better traction when it comes to ergonomics and stuff. Now moving on to the sound quality, the Shure is very good when it comes to details retrieval. I really like the details part of this thing, but it does lack a bit of timbre. The timbre is slightly off. I found the timbre to be less natural when it comes to the dryness. It is slightly dry, slightly less fuller. I would have liked a more fuller, a bit more meatier thing. And the extra energy at the mid treble region is not making things comfortable either. It's good, no problem with that, but that introduce a bit of jitter, slightly less polished feel, a bit more rawness to it, which I was not expecting from Shure, because as far as I remember, 535 was not like this. Now comparing this with the DM8, DM8 has bigger bass body, slightly less emphasized mid-range, and similar kind of treble region, but the treble of the DM8 is not as uneven as the Shure. Shure feels a bit more uneven. Now where the Shure has edge is with the high-paced music. DM8 kind of struggles with EDM kind of stuff, while the Shure handles it better. And yes, in a straight comparison, this is $200 cheaper. This is 550, this is 350, but still then these have very similar kind of details. This is slightly a bit more resolution, but then again this one does not miss any details either. Very good when it comes to stage 2. Both are similar. I felt yeah, the Shure could have been bigger with stage. The DM8 is slightly deeper when it comes to stage size. Height and width are similar. Very good when it comes to the price point. The DM8 is reasonable with the price, while the Shure kind of feels a bit lacking at the $550 range when compared to the Holocene. I'll bring out the Holocene soon. Now let's talk about the positive points of the Shure. Shure here has better mid-range, while the DM8 slightly lacks with mid-range emphasis. It feels like a bit more V-shaped, while this is more linear and slightly more resolving with the micro details. The air between instruments is good too on the Shure. This is slightly lacking. DM8 is slightly lacking there. Now when compared to the Holocene is a different kind of beast. Similarly equipped, $100 expensive. One can ask, why should I pay $100 more? Because you get more details, much more details. There is ample amount of resolution when compared to the Shure. Shure is good when it comes to detail retrieval, but the resolution of the Holocene is on a different level. It is not competing with the Shure, at least. It competing with much more expensive IEMs, and it has the timbre and tonality that I really like. It has the fullness. It has the extra bit of crispiness to the notes. Yeah, this has that extra bit of height to the notes, but do not have that kind of feel, that meteor feel to it, which is slightly disappointing with the Shure. Yeah, it should have a bit more meatiness to it, which the Holocene has, and the stage size is much bigger on the Holocene. I really like and admire the stage size of the Holocene. For a 3BA driver, it just simply nails everything. Outstanding, no doubt about that. For $100 you are getting a lot more stuff. Bass is similar, there isn't anything different. Mid-range is very similar too, but this one slightly feels drier and slightly less musical, while the Holocene is more musical. It's not the most musical IEM in this price range, but it is much more musical and more cohesive than the Shure. Shure is reasonable at best. I really did not find the musicality of the Shure doing any favor to it, while the Holocene is much better there. Now, what else? We talked everything. Now the treble region, I'll have to say the treble of the Holocene is more extended, while the upper treble region of the Shure is slightly less emphasized. You will not feel it, mostly because of the gain in the mid treble region, which really makes up for the lost energy there. One do not want One's mind do not go into the upper treble region, and that is not the case with the Holocene, and not even with the DM8. DM8 has a bit of emphasis to the lower treble region, but that's it. Not as aggressive as the Shure. Shure is a bit more aggressive and bit more raw there, while the DM8 is slightly less aggressive and not raw, and the Holocene is much more natural there. So yeah, this is a fast comparison. I did not went into a lot of details, but if you guys want any details, drop me a message or drop me a comment here, and I will help you guys in details. Now, to be precise, uh, of this comparison, the Holocene is the clear winner, no doubt about that. The Holocene is much more resolving and the most detailed IEM in this trio. This is not bad at all. Aonic 5 is good when it comes to the amount of details, and if you want that kind of gain in the upper treble region, you like your treble, then this is recommendable, or as the Holocene is much better in that regard. And the DM8, for the lesser price, for less than 40% cheaper, this is very good for the price. But yes, if you have the cash, you can definitely go for the Holocene is just supreme when it comes to everything. The amount of resolved details, stage, and everything, it is just a simply superb sounding IEM. I really admire this one. Better air. This one has good air. This one slightly lags with the air. Nevertheless, all these three are excellent IEMs. No problem with that. Yeah, I'm slightly disappointed with the Shure, but I can understand who will like this kind of tuning. Those who are comfortable with treble energy will like the Shure. There isn't anything very wrong with it. I found the uh, Kinera known to be slightly more bothering than this one. This one does not do a whole lot of things in a bad way, while this does everything in a very good way. Yeah, I could have liked a bit more bass, but for the bass lovers, there is the Mammoth. I'll be having the Mammoth soon too. So that's it. That's the comparison. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask.